Hello there, and welcome to my Legacy 2018 tournament day 2 wrap-up show for day 2. It was an exciting second day of March Madness, and now we head into the second round. So let's start for where things kicked off. Well, we started the day with a big upset already. Mercer beat Vanderbilt, and they'll advance to take on Auburn, a team who took care of Duke. A lot easier. I didn't think Auburn stood a chance. They took care of them fairly easily. That's the Auburn Mercer round 2, which I think that's quite crazy that it's going to be Auburn Mercer round 2. But that's the way it turned out. It's been quite crazy. I'm going to post the Notre Dame game hasn't been posted yet, but oh yeah, I think it's posted by now. I don't know, but oh yeah, it is. Okay. Then over here, we got a couple of teams who Marquette took care of Miami, and South Florida survived a tough Holy Cross team. We got South Florida Marquette, a former Big East battle, now both in 2 different conferences. This is going to be a very fun game. I'm really intrigued to see who the winner of that game will be tomorrow. I don't know if that's actually tomorrow or if it's on the following day of when the games continue, but it's going to be a very intriguing matchup. Also, in the top part of the bracket, we had Gonzaga upset Michigan. Northwestern took care of Portland. So we got Northwestern Gonzaga round 2. Gonzaga surprisingly dominated Michigan for the entire game. And even though Gonzaga, that record, they're a lot better than that record. They're a much more dangerous team than a lot of people think. They match up I think they can really match up well with Northwestern, maybe even beat them. That's a scary matchup for Northwestern. Over here, NC State beat Idaho, Iowa State beat Oregon. NC State, Iowa State. NC State's the weakest of the 1 seeds, so see if it holds up against Iowa State, a team that's been decent this year, but relatively unknown about them. Now let's move up here to this part of the bracket. UMass, the A10 champs, they remain hot, beating UC Irvine, while St. Joe's upset an overrated Florida team. That sets up a UMass-St. Joe's matchup, a former A10 showdown, now in a different conference. Should be exciting. If UMass wants to get to Sweet 16, they need to keep being hot, and they need to keep their free point. They need to not rely on the free ball as much as they have all year. They need to keep doing what they did in that last game, do it against St. Joe's, and I think they'll be fine. Then, meanwhile, Memphis, they were given a real scare by the Citadel. Louisiana Lafayette dominated Washington. Memphis, I think that's just one of those games that they can win when they're not playing at their best. Now they got a Louisiana Lafayette team who's as good as they are. I don't think they really stand a chance against Memphis in that game. So now let's move down to the bottom 2 brackets. A lot of the matchups were determined yesterday, but Notre Dame took care of Longwood in the last game of the day, and Oklahoma survived a late rally from Georgetown. So now we got Notre Dame, Oklahoma, and I think 2 prestige programs. I think Notre Dame is going to take it. Then lastly, I believe, Air Force, they took care of Tennessee Tech easily, and Baylor, a hard-fought win over Arizona State, sets up an Air Force-Baylor matchup. And I always said, before this whole thing started, I said Baylor could be a team to beat Air Force. I'm not going to pick it. I'm still going to pick Air Force to win, but Baylor is a very dangerous 9 seed. Don't sleep on Baylor. They're a very good and dangerous team. Well, that does it for the first round. Can't wait to start the second round of my College Hoops 2018 tournament tomorrow. See you then.